boys and girls. This week we've been talking a lot about birds. We learned about robins and how robins are probably maybe about that big, okay, and they have a red breast. And we know that robins lay eggs, and baby robins are called nestlings, and they hatch from blue eggs. And we also learned about hummingbirds, and they're very tiny birds. Remember, they're only about the size of your thumb. And hummingbirds hatch from eggs also, with their little teeny tiny eggs about the size of a jelly bean. And today we're going to read a story about another kind of bird called a hen. And a hen lays eggs also, and baby hens are called chicks. All right, so today we're going to read a story about a hen and her chicks. And this is Disney's The Story of the Little Red Hen. All right. Once upon a time, in a neat white house in the country, there lived a little red hen with her family of baby chicks. Near the little red hen, there also lived a cat, a goose, and a pig. So where do you think they might live? They're probably on a farm, right? One bright summer day, the little red hen found a grain of wheat. How nice, she said to herself. I will plant it, and soon it will grow into a fine stalk of grain. She asked the cat, will you help me plant the grain of wheat? Not I, said the cat. She asked the goose, will you help me plant the grain of wheat? Not I, said the goose. Then she asked the pig, will you help me plant the grain of wheat? Not I, said the pig. Then I will do it myself, said the little red hen. She dug a small hole in the ground and planted the grain. Soon the little seed grew into a fine stalk of wheat. The little red hen knew that it was time to reap it. She turned to the cat, the goose, and the pig. Who will help me reap the wheat? She said. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the goose. Not I, said the pig. Then I will do it myself, said the little red hen. She took a large scythe and reaped the wheat. Okay, that's what this thing is here. It's a scythe. It's what she uses to cut the wheat down. After the wheat was all gathered, it had to be ground. Who will help me carry the wheat to the mill? Asked the little red hen. Do you think any of her friends are going to help her? Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the goose. Not I, said the pig. Then I will do it myself, said the little red hen. She put the wheat in a basket, and she and her baby chicks set out on their way. See our little baby chicks there? When they reached the mill, the miller ground the wheat into flour. Then the little red hen took it all the way back home again. When the little red hen returned, she and her baby chicks sat down to rest under a tree. The cat, the goose, and the pig were playing nearby. Look like they're having fun, right? Who will help me make the flour into dough? She asked the animals. Do you think they're going to help her? Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the goose. Not I, said the pig. Then I will do it myself, said the little red hen. First, she heated some milk. Then she added some butter, sugar, salt, yeast, and the finely sifted flour. She kneaded the dough and placed it in an earthenware bowl to rise. Who will help me bake the bread? She asked the animals. Do you think they're going to help her bake? Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the goose. Not I, said the pig. Then I will, said the little red hen. Yeah, she's doing everything all by herself, isn't she? Are they being good friends to her? They're not helping her do anything. She made a roaring fire in the oven, and when it was just hot enough, she put the bread in to bake. As soon as the loaf was crusty and brown, the little red hen took it out of the oven and set it in the open window to cool. Now, have you ever smelled freshly baked bread? It smells so good. The animals outside the house noticed the delicious smell. They all gathered around. The little red hen came to the window. "Who will help me eat the bread?" she asked. "I will," said the cat. "I will," said the goose. "I will," said the pig. And they all started for the house. Do you think that's fair? They all want to eat it, but none of them helped to make anything. The little red hen stopped them at the door. "You did not plant the grain," she said. "You did not reap it. You did not carry it to the mill. You did not make the flour into dough. You did not bake the bread. You shall not eat it. My baby chicks and I will eat the bread." And they did. The end. All right, now. So that was the story of the Little Red Hen. And do you think those animals learned their lesson? You think maybe next time the hen needs some help, maybe they might want to help her next time? Maybe, we'll see. Okay, but she and her chicks ate the bread by themselves. So now we're going to take this paper that I sent you, and it's called Chicks and Eggs. And here we have the hen, like was in our story. Okay, here we have our hen. And remember what her babies are called? They're called chicks. Can you help me count the chicks together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 baby chicks. And we know that chicks hatch from eggs. Okay? So let's see how many eggs are in this nest here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 eggs there. And let's see how many eggs are in this nest. 1, 2, 3. Now how many chicks did we say we had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which nest has the same number of eggs as chicks? We know there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chicks. So how many eggs were there? Were there 5 eggs for 5 chicks? Or do you think there were 3 eggs for 5 chicks? 5, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chicks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. So we're going to color the nest with 5 eggs because there were 5 eggs for the 5 chicks. So let's color our eggs very lightly, okay? Do your eggs very lightly. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. And we can color our nest, okay? We'll color our nest. Maybe we'll make it yellow for the hay, okay? Or you could leave your eggs white and then color your straw brown if you wanted to do that. All right, so we have 5 eggs for our 5 chicks, okay? Because each chick has to hatch from its own egg. All right, now let's go back and we'll color in our little chicks. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's our 5 chicks for our 5 eggs, making the same. I'm going to go back and I'm going to color their little beaks and their little feet. Okay, and then we'll do the hen the same way. Remember, the mom is called a hen. The babies are called chicks. Okay, and we'll color, maybe I'll do her feet orange too. And we'll color the mother hen. And maybe I'll give her orange beak here too. Okay. I'm going to make the top of her red there. Or you can make it whatever. I'm just going to do it like this. I'll do the rest of my hen. Maybe I'll make her brown. Okay, so now we have our hen and our chicks. Let's count our chicks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chicks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. Now guess what? I have another story about a hen and her chicks. Okay, and this one is actually called Five Little Chicks. Just like we just did Five Little Chicks on our paper, this story is called Five Little Chicks. Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this story, remember sometimes we have a story that's written by one person and a different person makes the pictures? Sometimes the same person is the author and the illustrator. They write the story and they also draw the pictures. So that's this book is that like that. This book, Five Little Chicks, was written and illustrated by Nancy Tafuri. So she is the author, she wrote the story, and she's also the illustrator because she drew the pictures. Okay, so here we have a mama hen and her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little chicks. Okay, and that's the name of our story, Five Little Chicks. And here we see the mother hen, and what is she sitting on? She's sitting on her nest, and in the nest are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs, just like in the paper we just did. How about that? Okay, 5 little chicks. Once there were, and look, they're starting to hatch. Once there were 5 little chicks. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And they came out of their little shell. Said the first little chick, "Peep, what can I eat?" And with a little squirm, she found a fat, wiggly worm. Do any of you eat worms? No. Said the second little chick, "Peep, what can we eat?" And with a little shrug, found a spotted, crawly bug. You don't eat bugs, do you? Oh, I hope not. Said the third little chick, "Peep, what can we eat?" And with a little sigh, saw a fuzzy butterfly. Do you eat butterflies? No. Said the fourth little chick, "Peep, what can we eat?" And with a little worry, spotted a plump, red strawberry. Ooh, I love strawberries. You like strawberries? Mm-hmm. Said the fifth little chick, "Peep, what can we eat?" And with a little pout, saw a long, shiny trout. And that's a kind of fish. But wise Mama Hen knew just what to do. Let's run to the patch and scratch. They use their pointy, sharp feet to scratch. We learned that when we read our duck and hen story yesterday. So all 5 chicks went scratch, 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 and pecked with their mama all day in the corn patch. Okay, so they're pecking at the grains of corn that are on the ground. Until wise Mama Hen said, "Let's not make a peep. It's time to snuggle and cuddle and sleep." Oh, they're going to sleep now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies are going to sleep with their mama. Good night, my 5 little sweets. Sleep, sleep. Now they're going to sleep at the end of the day. Wasn't that a cute little story? Okay, I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you all back on Monday.